Welcome to this week's episode of Meet the Vegans, and this week we review Knives Out.
Knives Out, directed and written by Rian Johnson, starring Christopher Plummer, Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson, Anna D. Armas, Michael Shannon, Toni Collette and Frank Hals.
A modern-day murder mystery involving an eccentric family of a novelist. When Harlan Thrombey is found dead at his estate just after his 85th birthday, Detective Benoit Blanc is hired to investigate.
Through his family and staff, Blanc leads us through the twists and turns to uncover the truth behind the untimely death of Harlan Thrombey.
Knives Out!
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a very enjoyable film. Wasn't expecting too much from it.
Nope. Because we were supposed to go see Jay and Silent Bob reboot. That didn't happen because they're not showing us.
Yeah, nowhere in this town is showing it. First way is to go up to Manchester and watch it, and I ain't doing that. So we went and watched Knives Out instead.
Yeah,
and
we were going to watch Little Mermaid too.
Yes, definitely.
No, it wasn't.
Ariel's Revenge. Yeah.
Oh, that's the porn. Isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's something else.
But Knives Out was a really enjoyable film. Like I said, wasn't expecting too much from it.
Yeah.
And it kept me entertained all the way through. And you'll agree with me on this one, Daniel Craig stole the show in this movie.
I wouldn't have said he stole the show.
Everyone,
they had the parts.
They had a good part. They all played a good part.
But
for
his
me,
part shone the brightest.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Out of all of them.
From the word go, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, even leading him up to the first word he says, you already knew something about this character was going to be great.
Yeah.
And he led the film perfectly. Every scene he was in went hand in hand with the previous for me.
Yeah.
And it was really enjoyable.
And forever twisting, wasn't it?
It was, but it was a good twist.
Yeah.
But I liked the little homage in the middle to Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it kind of comes from, is this Murder, She Wrote.
It's a
Columbo.
film, it knows what it is.
Yeah.
And it's taking the piss out of itself.
And it was great. It was very much kind of based upon those murder mysteries that we saw through the 70s, 80s, daytime TV. And it worked. And it was quite a pretty long film.
They're trying to bring it back, aren't they? They
No.
did, what was it, with Kenneth Branagh? Prowl. They did that, a remake.
Did they?
Yeah, Murder on the Express.
Didn't see it.
No, the Orient Express. It was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
And to see how long it was alright, wasn't it? So it was like...
There's not a very wide range of people that want to see this, though, is there really?
No, it's one
of them films you sort of... You're rather into it, you know.
Not, but it's going to make a couple of ripples in a pond, and then that's it. Really, it's nothing that's going to be.
But those ripples will make waves.
Yeah, it's not something that you're going to be able to watch time and time again. I don't think.
Yeah, it's one of them sort of like just to kill some time, isn't it?
Yeah, you could watch it, and then in say maybe 2 or 3 years, watch it again. And that's pretty much where it's kind of going to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to be...
It's the same with all those kind of stories.
Yeah, definitely. It's not going to be something...
You know, even Pink Panther is like that at times. You know what I mean? Just like...
But you go back to Pink Panther for the sheer comedy and silliness of it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's like that kind of story.
Once you know it, that's it.
Yeah.
And it is one of them. Once you know the story, you're done and dusted through it.
I'm sure there's lots to pick behind, lots of different things that...
Yeah,
you probably missed or whatever, but
it was funny all the way through, wasn't it? It was very funny.
We were laughing. No one else.
Yeah, no one else were. But usually is the case.
Boring bastards. Mind you, there was only 20 people in there.
In this massive
cinema. It felt like we were walking up Mount Everest because we sat right at the back, and it was like just kept going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Thought I was going to need an oxygen mask when I got to the top.
Good job I had my inhaler.
It's thin up here, innit? Good film though. But yeah, we have that problem, don't we? We're laughing at the things that
other people don't.
Other people don't. Well, won't laugh at because they're too scared of laughing at it.
But it was funny, and it was meant to take the piss out of itself, and it did a really good job of it.
It was a whodunit, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it didn't go over the top. The actors that were in it,
they played it straight.
Yeah, and it was, to say there were some big names in there. It wasn't over the top. Yeah. It was very straightforward. They knew what they were doing. Let's get it done, and it was really good. Jamie Lee Curtis played a bloody good part. Don Johnson played a good part. And even Chris Evans. Chris Evans was the kind of milder of the characters whose character built and came in halfway through the film.
And after seeing him through like Captain America and all that,
it's a change.
You think like, you know, some people have that sort of problem where they're like, they can't get rid of that role sort of thing, and I think he shook that off.
Yeah.
Just like, he wasn't Captain America in this one bit. He was he was a twat.
He was enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
And as much as like you said, the fame of him being Captain America, Steve Rogers, you wouldn't have got that from this. He didn't come across like that, did he? He just, and it is that dysfunctional
it's like Chris
family.
Hemsworth, you know, and Hemsworth,
he can jump from part to part for me.
Some of them, he has a bit of a problem with it.
Well, but it's the Australian accent though.
Yeah.
When he becomes English.
I would like another.
But it was simple and it was good.
Yeah.
Like I said, the characters were good, easy. The characters were very easy to grasp hold of, wasn't it? It was very straightforward, and I think the beginning of the film, the interview process that goes on at the beginning of the film.
I thought it was going to be one of them films where it just kept repeating the same bit and then like adding like little bits to it. But it didn't. It sort of stopped, sort of like about a third of the way through the film, didn't it? And then sort of like just ironed out into something else. Then,
But it was good because it told you the story as it would do.
Yeah.
And then.
So you've got all the clues. As well, sort of
and it was there in front of you, really, wasn't it? And then it just fed you bit by bit through the rest of the film, and it was really good.
Until
really
she told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but every character was good. Christopher Plummer wasn't in it very long at all, was he?
He played a good part.
Played a good part, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Very good part, and it showed. But when you see this dysfunctional family, you can relate to it as well. Especially like the scene where they read out the will, greedy bastards.
Yeah, man.
And you can see it, and it's just like you can like the way Chris Evans sits back in the scene and just laughs at it, even though there's no ulterior motive to it. But he's laughing at this dysfunctional family tearing each other to pieces over money.
Yeah.
And it's what happens in life. And to me, as well, it had a very English feel about it.
It did, didn't it?
And to say they were all they were country folk of America, but it had that English countryside feel to it, didn't it? And it was really weird. But, you know, it gelled out well. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Didn't expect it to be on for quite that length of time, but it didn't feel long. It was on for just over 2 hours.
I thought it was dragging near the end, but
then it kind of built back up.
It came back up again. Yeah.
Daniel Craig plays this Southern American like private dick.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. His accent is
at first you're like
you can't kind of get used to it,
and then it's just
but it's very much like what we said about Chris Evans. It's him with Bond. You've got this, you know him as Bond, and he shook that idea of Bond off completely from the word go. As soon as he opened his mouth, that got rid of that Bond.
Yeah.
And it was very good. Very well directed. And I think that's what kind of shines out of Rian Johnson.
There's some nice colours as well in that. I thought as well, like the house and like the backdrop of that.
It was very autumnal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's all red and that, and then it's like grey and harsh colours.
But even like the camera shake when she gets told that she's got the house and all the money.
Yeah.
And then the kind of like madness of it all when she goes outside and all the family are kind of coming at her.
The
camera
everywhere.
rocks side to side, and it's the only scene in the film that actually does that.
Yeah.
And it was very good to maintain that and show that she is going to pass out in a minute. Yeah. She doesn't, but it gives it that sense of overwhelming. And it was really good, very well done. I thought it was a very well directed movie. Like you said, the colours were very good. No soundtrack to it whatsoever.
No, there was.
Well, there wasn't much of it. Soundtrack. There was a song at the end.
No, it wasn't. There was all orchestral stuff through it. Throughout the whole. Yeah, it was all through the movie, man.
It was very plain.
It was all through the movie. It was all through the fucking movie, I'm telling you.
Plain.
It's a grandpa, right?
But it was good.
I mean...
1 goddamn year older than you. 1 year, 1 day, motherfucker.
Yep, it's 1 year to fucking closer to death.
Yeah, well, we'll soon see.
Yes, when I get pushed in front of that bus. But no, it did have a soundtrack. It did have a soundtrack. Which I thought was used well. Unfortunately, he can't remember it.
No.
So, because he was too busy laughing at the jokes. There is a lot, even when it's trying to be serious. They always slip in a joke.
They were cracking something, weren't they? It was like just a little snide one.
A snide dig at someone.
But I think that's where people didn't laugh at it, is because it was dry humour.
And it was dry.
It was very dry.
Dry.
But it was funny, and it was that kind
and that's another thing that sort of makes it feel like a bit British, a bit English.
The dryness of it.
The dryness of that humour was just like, it was so fucking dry.
But I think that's what made that's what worked for Daniel Craig. Even though he's playing this Southern American character.
With a French name.
With a French name. Benoit Blanc.
Detective Benoit Blanc.
He brought this dry humour to it. And it was him that brought it. And it was brilliant, really good film. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, threw me off, but God, wasn't expecting much from it, but it really was an enjoyable film.
Yeah.
And I would probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. I kind of want to say a 4, but I'm pushed to a 3.5. I want to say more of a 3.5.
I'm going to go straight in the middle and say 3.
Yeah?
Yeah. I enjoyed it in that, but it's one of them films. It's just like I'm not going to like watch it again and again and again and again. It's going to be one of them films like if it's on TV, it's like it's nice. I'll watch that.
I think for what it was though, yeah, it was a good film. I'd give it a 3. I'd definitely give it a 3.5 for it. Definitely.
I'll give it 3. Just because of that, basically.
Well, there you go. So if you agree or disagree, hit us up in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe and smash that like button.
Smash it hard.
I've been Anthony.
And I've been Neil.
And remember,
hail the vegans. Motherfuckers!
That shit is hot.
Ow! Fuck you! Ow! I said,